Good morning. Today we're talking to Dr. Altariq in reference to the situation that we're dealing in America and what needs to be done to bring back balance, not only to America, but we also serve as a sample to the rest of the world. Dr. Altariq, what is your idea in reference to saving America?
Um, Long time ago, when I came in this country, and I'm a big fan of America because it's a great nation where people right religion has been respected than any other part of the whole world. And American peoples are very generous, very kind, and very compassionate. Whenever there was a problem, any part of the world, irrespective of their faith and religion, whole nation and community and the people got together and helped that nation. Doesn't matter is in Ethiopia, a Muslim country, or any other country. If there is a hunger, there is a instability or natural disaster in any part of tsunami, America is the forefront. So today we found there is crisis within America itself. America is now sick. We need to take care of it. And it is the responsibility of everybody, not only American people from all over the world, need to get together and make America again more strong, a land of opportunity, land of dream, and land of every religion, ethnicity, and opportunity for equality for all. And for that reason, I felt that I cannot wait any longer. My friend Annette told me that YouTube is a good innovation.
Yes.
That if we can put that together in YouTube, a lot of people will have the idea and they will be start working rather postponing the issue. So that's the reason we get together today, and thank Annette for her ideas and her time. And I segmented this whole issue into few areas. First of all, education. Education is the backbone of any nations or any country in general. Without education, we cannot move forward. Everybody knows that. But in United States, although high school is free, as we know, the level of teaching and the grades and the students paying attention to their education is going downhill. We are not a number one in science and maths. We had to depend on most of the scientists from abroad. And we can work on these issues. Our children are mostly now, they are spend most of their time in video games than their textbooks. To improve the overall educations, we need to enhance the grades of passing. Second, there should be more scholarship to the student. Teachers should be highly qualified and highly paid. And there should be scholarship for the going to the college, because sometimes it is very difficult to afford a college, and most of the students they either have to take a loan, other times the parents has to support, and it is economically it is not feasible for parents to support their kids in the college. Tuition fees runs on an average 35 to 50,000 a year, and it is very hard, even though their students are brilliant. So my suggestion is that government should give a generous scholarship and education should be subsidized. Anybody whose passing grades is above 90%, they should get a free scholarship. I remember myself in my country, from fifth grade onwards, I didn't pay any money, even though my father was rich, because of my education grades. My college was free, my medical school was free. Rather, government was just to give me extra scholarship that I bring home extra money. So that's how the education is encouraged. Even a poor country like Bangladesh could afford the scholarship. Rich country like America can do much more than that.
In America, we have a big situation. Students go to school, college, and they enroll, and they sometimes waste their time because they don't know what they're going to study. They end up going from one university or college to another, and sometimes the requisites are not met or the credits are not accepted when they transfer, and then when they come out of school, they really have a big loan underneath their arms to face up the reality of today's world. They don't even can afford not finding a job. So it's really sad for students going to college because when they do come out, they cannot afford a job to pay their own apartment like before. There's no jobs, and they have an enormous debt to pay on a monthly basis. So there's a miscommunication between colleges. For example, I met a student that was very depressed the other day because he spent 4 years in a community college, and then when he had to transfer to do nursing, most of his credits were not accepted. 40% of the credits were not accepted at the second university where he was applying. So it's a big problem also with loans and students. So I agree that's a problem that America needs to
What
pay for
happened,
education.
people from high school, they should be encouraged what is their goals are and what they want to be, and school guidance council and the teachers should recognize the talent in each student, what is good for. I remember from the 5th grade onwards, I was pretty much ready that I want to be a doctor. So everybody has a dream and what they are good at, and teachers should explore in each student and what they want, and they should guide them to pursue that career. And parents should also equally involve in their own children what they are good at, so they will be not kind of drifted from one subject to one area to another. Yes, exception can happen, and there are few, but it should not be as a random situation, they're changing from one area to another. No, that should not be the case. And again, this whole process is a good teachers, the small classes, and we have to invest in education enormously financially. It should not be as a business. It is the future of the country. It is the backbone of a nation. So there should be a special committee by the government to redefine our future of education, and it should not be a burden to the parents nor to the student. It is the responsibility of the government how to improve, because it is the investment that you will do today and you will get the result tomorrow. And if we do poor investment in this field, result will be very bleak, because these are the students who will be the politician of our country. If they are not very much educated, how they will represent the world, how they gonna relate or build their own hospital, build their own foundation, taking care of the infrastructure as engineer and scientist. So we have to have an extremely good educational system where we are not dependent on foreign students or foreign graduates to take care of our national issues. Yes, they are most invited and welcome, but we should have our own resources and own people to take care of that. So this is a extremely important part of our national development and national issues. Our second part of saving America is the healthcare system.
Okay, Dr. Altariq, this was the conversation on Save America and his subject on targeting education.